Avona part two. So the SD card filled up. It's always something. Let me tell you, I've got some stories. Every time I'm doing these tarot readings, it's like one thing or another. It's crazy. The phone won't work or the memory gets full. But I'm dedicated. So this is part two. And we're about to get to what crowns you, the best thing that you have going for you in this situation. This is the Prince of Summer. So there's somebody in your life that helps keep you alive. No, that would be so. That's not the right way of saying it, because the Prince of Summer, it's more than that. This person keeps you innocent in a way, not innocent like stupid or ignorant, but this person helps you see the world through new eyes every day. They help you remember and this is a child, probably a young boy. Yep. There's a young boy in your life, and this is the best thing that helps with this situation, that keeps you going. And this is a young boy whose innocent approach to life reminds you to look at life that way, who delights in such things that we take for granted, who gets excited over things that we don't even notice anymore. And this little boy continuously reminds you of how magical everyday life is and how much wonder is in the simplest, most mundane things that as adults we forget to see. And you have the blessing of being able to be brought back time and time again to those things and the preciousness of everything that we have around us, because seeing that through the eyes of a child, of a little boy who is very in touch with that magic, and through him, so are you. All right. You, as it pertains to this situation, it's interesting when a female gets a male court card for themselves, because it definitely is indicating, being in touch with the masculine form of that energy. You are kind of, it's weird how this might, down to business, just the facts, not trying to be brusque, not intentionally being short or curt. It's just that you know that you've got a job to do and you're going to do it. And all that matters when it comes to that job are the facts. Everything else, the emotion, well, that doesn't matter. So who you are as it pertains to this situation is somebody who would prefer to make decisions based on facts and logic. You have a mature handle on your communication. So you know what needs to be said and what doesn't need to be said, and you don't, you're choosing, at least as it pertains to this situation, not to communicate from emotion, but from, your mind, just speaking how you feel, stating things as they are, not distorting them, not manipulating others, not leaving things out, just being honest and blunt, but not in a rude way. Some people may take it that way because people, unfortunately, are not used to hearing and appreciating honesty often. So, this is the air, or I'm sorry, the winter as it goes in this deck. Very about a sense of justice and fairness, and we have justice over here. This is all very interesting. So, in your environment, something that is impacting the situation that isn't you, but affects things, how they're going in your life in that way. So we have since this isn't you, there's somebody in your life who has suffered a setback. It might frustrate you because you can see how much they still have to be thankful for. You can see that it's not all over with yet, but they are just, wailing and moaning over the setback that they had, the difficulty that they've experienced, and you almost feel like, not annoyed, but you almost just feel frustrated because you wish that they could appreciate what they still have. You wish they could see what they still have. You wish they knew how many people would feel lucky to be in the position that they're in. It's like that person who, they've got a nice house and a nice car. They've got friends that love them. They're good looking. They're in good health, financially well off, and they don't they don't get picked for the team that they like, and so they want to kill themselves. Okay, that might be a little dramatic, but we all know somebody like that. Oh, my life sucks and it's horrible and it's all over because one thing has gone wrong. And it's like, yo, like you still have so much. They're just, putting their focus on the wrong aspects of their life. And so that's affecting you as it pertains to this situation. Your hopes or fears when it comes to this, you are hoping to be able to gracefully end a cycle, which this does indicate, being able to end a cycle, and to begin a next cycle. And this isn't in a bad way. Like, you're not looking to end the cycle like you don't enjoy being here. I mean, when you get there, it's not that you don't enjoy being there or that you don't like it. It's just that you've got plans, you've got goals, you've got ideas, and you know where you'd like to go from there. And you know, like, what you would like to start next as your next thing to focus on. And so you are hoping to be able to take all the wisdom that you've learned from the experience that you had, write it down mentally, and move into the next venture or project or phase or evolution of you. So you hope to, when you start this, to remember everything that you've learned and apply it so that you can make wiser, more informed decisions and know what things you'll need to do to get where you want to go. And so that's also hoping for a graceful moving on. This is not a relationship reading, at least I don't feel that it is in any way. But just as an example, this would be if in the hope position, a hope if you need to break up with somebody, or you need to leave this job, and you just hope that you're able to smoothly, gracefully remember and keep mindful of, even when it gets difficult or emotional, keep mindful of the fact or of the things that you've learned, what you've gained from it, and to remember to hold on to those to bring with you. I am getting a picture here. So this is possibly an interaction between you and someone else, because you're trying to be unemotional, and you're trying to be like, this is the right thing to do because facts, And with the job example, say that you really like this job and you love your coworkers and it makes you happy, but you have to move because there's a great school for your child, for example. And so that you can get through it, so that you are able to let go and move on, you are trying to just cut off the emotions. You're trying to just stay in the mindset of, this is what I need to do because this is the right thing to do. Justice, again, this is the right thing to do. There, yes. So that's where you are. You're trying to be like, well, this is the right thing to do, because if you get carried away, with the emotions and stuff, you might not be able to let go and move on, even though you know that is the correct or the sensible option. And the other person that's interacting with this, or another person that's on the other side of this, they aren't looking at it like that. They're just like, oh my gosh, again, with the job example, because I don't know what this is about for you. They're, oh my gosh, you're leaving. I'm going to miss you so much. This is horrible. What are we going to do without you? Oh, I just want to quit my job now. What's the point of going? It's not going to be the same, and it's, for you, because it's just as hard for you, or would be, and you would really like that person's support, and it's not the end of the world, because they can go on, they'll be fine without you, but it is a bit upsetting or distracting how this person is letting it affect them so much, because they're only looking at one piece, and you understand, it does suck a little bit, but this is what I need to do, and that you're just trying to come from that no nonsense point of view, and the other person is just not seeing it that way, and it hurts them a lot or bothers them a lot, to the point where it almost feels like they're trying to guilt you into staying into a situation that you need to let go of, because it hurts them so much. You are not responsible for the feelings or reactions of other people, and that it's time to, it could be a move, that it's time to move in this direction, and that you're hoping that you are able to move in that direction, and to start new, and not to stay stuck somewhere that is not meeting your needs anymore, because you can't let go. So you are hoping to be able to wisely and consciously move forward as you know that you should, as things are indicating to you that they should. And again, this is the right thing to do. Maybe whatever the decision is, the person on the other side maybe, I don't even know, like your mom. I mean, it might not be your mom, but like a motherly figure in your life. Maybe that's the person that's on the other side of it. But I could be off base here. Here I'm just trying to put things together, and then you're just like, but it's not right. I don't know, but you should. Hopefully, this will make some sense to you. You took some time away from everybody else's opinions and influences to think about it for yourself. You consulted yourself, what you know as far as your knowledge, your heart, what you feel, what you think. You really got down and you talked to yourself, and you took an honest assessment and asked, is this what I want to do, or where do I want to go from here? And you felt sure that about the right thing. And that, then this is maybe like a move for your family or a new job, but for your family. So yeah, sorry if it doesn't make a ton of sense. Hopefully, I know I'm very scattered, but I see connections happening, but I don't know you at all, so I don't know what exactly they could mean. Anyway, so your possible outcome as it pertains to this situation, and of course, outcomes can change depending on choices. So if this looks like a place you don't want to end up, just be conscious of the choices you make so you can alter the course of your destiny, if you want to call it that. So, yeah, I feel that this is an aspect of yourself, but if it feels to you more that there is a young woman in your life that well, you wouldn't know yet because it's the outcome, that embodies these characteristics, it could be that. But I feel that the possible outcome of you having this experience will be that you become open back up to letting those feelings back in. Right here, you're intentionally shutting them out because they serve no purpose in the decision-making process, and you know that they're only going to hinder you, complicate things, and distort things. So for the time being in this situation, you are just mind. But the outcome of this situation is that your heart will begin to open back up, and that you will allow to flow in the feelings of joy and love and appreciation and fascination with the world. Just like with this little boy right here, you'll be able to see things the same way. You'll be able to see things just as idealistically, and to have that feeling toward people where you love them and you see the best in them. So overall, it looks like with this change, there may be the practical matters, but there are also the magical matters. And the magical matters do matter. Whatever touches your heart and makes you feel alive and makes you feel like this is what life is about, it makes your heart feel full. It's not just about paying the bills and cleaning the house and organizing the kids' toys. And while those things need to be done, you deserve so much more fulfillment, and you know where you want to go and how you want to advance yourself toward that. And you see what it's like to delight in life, and you want that for yourself. And so, that the time is to move in that direction, although some may object and some may not agree with your decision or be hurt by your decision. You are hoping for the wisdom and the strength to be able to make this transition, and if you do, then you will find yourself as with this fresh, innocent, and pure sense of wonder again, through the beauty that it will bring to your life. I hope that made sense to you. I have never had a reading like this before, so sorry if I was all over the place. I feel like I'm getting a sense underlying of just what the connection with all this is. But and if I knew you, I might be able to piece it together, but I don't. And it's probably good that I don't, because I can't put my own preconceptions and distorted biases into what they might mean. The cards speak for themselves, and I just trust that whatever was communicated will be enough for you to make the connection to your own spirit to know what it's trying to tell you. All right. Well, happy 11/12. Sorry I didn't get to this yesterday. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.